So I am Cynthia Gray, a coach on the Dare to Dream team, and I just want to share a little bit of my journey with y'all. I started on April 3rd of 2013 with insanity, and before that, my life was just pretty much going nowhere. It was just crazy. I was depressed. I stayed in the house all the time. I was embarrassed for my family, embarrassed for my kids. For really anybody to see me, I felt like, if I was out with my husband or something like that, that people were thinking, like, what is he doing with her? Just all those things that you beat yourself up about. And I found myself doing that all day, every day, and just nitpicky things. And just tried to just wear a smile every single day and hide it and not let anybody know what I was feeling. Not even, my own family really knew, like, how I really felt about myself. And like social media, like Facebook or something, always just like cropping photos or just leaving them out or, immediately removing a tag or something. And, I had my daughter in December of 2010 prematurely, and at 26 weeks at the end of October of 2010, I found out I had severe preeclampsia, and was hospitalized, and weight gain, really set in there with swelling mainly, and I dropped it pretty fast after I had her, but it wasn't healthy at all. She spent 2 months in the NICU, and I spent 10 to 12 hours a day at the NICU every single day those 2 months. And I think one day I didn't go because the nurse literally told my husband, like, get her out of here, take her to do something. I don't care. Like, she needs, time away. And during that time, like, my daughter fought an intestinal disease that is sometimes fatal. It's called neck disease. After she fought that off with antibiotics at a week old, she got a stricture in her colon and had to have surgery at a month old to remove part of her colon. And then was the battle of trying to teach her how to eat because she had been on a central line IV and had a blood transfusion for her surgery. And it was just very, very stressful. And I went into like a little mama bear mode. My husband deployed 2 months after she got out of the NICU. And I was so protective. I mean, it was my first child. We had been through so much before she was even born. Been through so much in the NICU. And he deployed and I moved back home. We were stationed in Colorado at the time. And I didn't really take care of myself at all. It was just all about her. But the bad thing was that I wasn't caring for her as much as I really could have because I wasn't taking care of myself. I was putting her, and it was the first deployment I was going through with my husband, and I wanted to make sure, that packages were being sent, and I just pretty much just, you know, wasn't really active. When we moved back to Colorado, I didn't really get out and play that much. I had to have gallbladder surgery in April of 2012, which my husband had to come home early from deployment for. And that just kind of like set off a thing of like, wow, like how, I've let myself go so far. And shortly after that, I found out I was pregnant with my son. And I had been following Ashley, her journey with insanity, and I just was like, this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Well, it just kind of floated in and out of my mind throughout pregnancy. But in February of 2013, I ended up having to have an emergency C-section due to my son turning and the cord wrapping. And it was just horrible. It was very traumatic, especially after what I went through with my daughter and a labor that both of us, just our hearts stopped. And it just really showed me like, wow, you know, I should have taken care of myself better, and I just blame myself. Like, it was my fault I had to have a C-section. It was, and all the thoughts come back about the NICU, and it was all my fault. So, fast forward, I got home from the hospital after having my son, and I had him on a Friday, came home on a Monday, and stepped on the scale immediately. Oh, how much have I lost? Most women do it after they have a baby. Much to my surprise, I was 14 pounds heavier than when I went into labor. At that moment, reality just smacked me right across the face. And I knew something had to change. I had hit rock bottom. I felt like life was taking me nowhere. And I ordered an Insanity Challenge pack. And within a week of doing Insanity, I became a coach. And becoming a coach at the beginning of my journey was absolutely the best decision I ever made, because there was that motivation, there was that drive. If I was going to help other people, I needed to be doing it myself. And that, I didn't think of it of like, oh, I've got to be fit, to be able to be a coach. No, because people are enjoying seeing your journey and seeing you're doing it. If someone is, in the same spot as you, and they see that you're doing it and you're reaching out to all these other people, that is that little bit of hope maybe they need, to cling on to start their journey, or, keep going with their journey. The Dare to Dream team, so motivating and so inspiring the entire time. My first round of Insanity, I lost 30 pounds and 30.5 inches. My husband was deployed. I wanted to surprise him. Shortly after finishing my first round of Insanity, I found out my daughter had autism and ADHD. She was 2.5 years old. Okay. At the time, I've also got a 4-month-old. And I was just like, life, really? Like, you're going to throw this at me on a deployment? Are you kidding me? But luckily, just with that one round of Insanity, I was mentally stronger. And, I just said, this is not going to defeat me. Like, I am going to push harder, because my daughter now more than ever needs me. Like, I've got to keep up with her. Like, she's going, 90 to nothing, and, I need to be like 110 to nothing. And so that just really gave me that extra push I needed to. I did a round of T25, lost 18 pounds and 19 inches. Then I was still doing like Insanity through that, and continuing on with the Insanity. I am down now over 80 pounds. And I had lost weight too before I started Insanity, just by like cleaning up my nutrition and stuff. And I found out in the summer that I won the daily and monthly prize for the Beachbody Challenge. No way did I ever really think, okay, I'll enter this, whatever. Because previously I just entered in for the t-shirts and never entered in just for the challenge. Well, the first time I entered in just for the challenge, I won. It was crazy. An amazing, amazing opportunity. That put me into the quarterly challenge. And that just finished up. Casey Walker won. And I am so, so excited for him. And I was a runner-up. And that just honestly, like, right now, it's been kind of a hard afternoon. But the words, like, runner-up, like, that just gives me more push, just to keep going. Like, I am going to blow these people away when they ask for an update next year. Like, and I'm going to do it for myself too, because it's like, I've come this far. No way am I ever going back. And I'm not exactly where I want to be yet. So in order to get there, I've got to keep pushing. So I'm not going to let it get me down and, make me think, oh, I'm such a failure or anything. But yet, had something like that happen before I started my journey, I would have just been like, you know what, there's no point even pushing forward. Like, I'm never going to see that stage at Summit or anything. But because I am mentally stronger, I have a lifestyle of fitness and health and nutrition, and I have a team with amazing, amazing support. It just keeps me going, honestly. It's just amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen of a little bit about my journey. Sorry, I ramble a little bit, but I just want you to get the whole aspect and know that coaching is such a great opportunity for yourself and for others, because while you're helping others, you're also helping yourself, and you're keeping yourself accountable and motivated. How can I tell other people, and give them advice on living a healthy lifestyle if I don't do it myself? And so, helping others helps me to keep on with this lifestyle and motivates and inspires me. And I love seeing other people like improving their lives, and, giving me updates or something, and just being on the team. I get to see all of their stories, and I get to see how they're helping others and the results that, from people that they have helped and everything. And it's just been an incredible journey, incredible opportunity. And I am just so excited. Thank you.